Hi everybody, here we are back with the Ask Me Anything. Not even that, that's Ask Me Anything anonymously. So we're gonna get some weird questions. The first one here, wait, let me get a sip of this. This right now in prep, because I'm in the middle of it, 6 weeks out, is good. I like it. Made with stevia. It says, stevia extract. Refreshing, satisfying, and great tasting. Power rate 0, code AV10. I'm kidding. All right, let's start right off the bat with this one here. What muscle group do you wish you would have targeted earlier in life? I started training as a bodybuilder, so what that means, I train all the body parts equally, all of them. I mean, what I can modify your question and say that how early, because my back is my weak point, right, and chest. I focused a lot on heavyweight back in the day because I thought that heavyweight equals more muscle. And it's true up to a point, but if I trained like I know now back then, with the tendons and strength I had back then, I could have improved a lot. I wish I trained my back differently so I could target my lats more and not just swing weight around like I did for years. Another question. Advice for finding a first coach. Not sure if I should go local or so they can see in person or online. John Meadows was my coach. My first coach was in person. And then John Meadows was my second coach, which was online. And John Meadows turned me pro. It depends how well you follow the plan and how much support you need in your life. Because the thing is, if you follow the plan, you give them like good check-ins, you're responsible with that stuff. Online can do really well because ultimately you are doing all the work. They make the coaches make the decision, but you're doing all the work. You're motivating yourself to train by yourself. You're eating your meals by yourself. You're cooking by yourself. The hard work is when nobody's watching. What are you doing? Are you following the plan? You don't need somebody in person for that, but the best scenario would be if you have a good coach that's in person, I guess. So for example, when John Meadows, I was hanging out with him in person, I would get like really good training sessions. He would see me like with his own eyes. So I think in person is better, but I mean, a lot of people are having really good success with online too. Right now, actually, my coach, Dorian Hamilton, is in person, but I still send him my check-ins online, on the phone, every weekend, and, we communicate every day, of course, every morning, because now the prep is 6 weeks out. Yeah, so even him, because he's busy, I just follow the procedure that's kind of online, so he sees my check-in videos on his phone. And but the thing is, because he knows me, and we have done like preps together since 2018, he knows my body and how I work. So it's pretty easy. If you have a good local one with a good track record, like does he peaks his guys well? Are the clients satisfied? Does he have any pro cards under his belt? Things of the sort. You can do that. Or sometimes you can have a friend that's like really, because that's what happened with me, right? Doran all this knowledge, all this talent into coaching people, but I think I was probably his first IFBB Pro that he coached and for the Toronto Pro, and we did really well. And then people saw that and he became more popular. But I mean, maybe there's a guy like that in your area that's like really good, that has a lot of information and is passionate about coaching and supplements and things of the sort. So local, but the thing is, if you live in the fucking Nunavut, Canada, up there might be nobody there, right? Besides yourself. Maybe there's like 10 members in your gym and like they all look like average. Who knows? That's why you need to go online. But if somebody from your area is really good in person, you should do that. That's a funny question. How many other IVBs have you seen naked? I'm gonna say 2 outside of the booth. Of the tanning booth. Because if you go tanning when you're a pro, some guys, they will be naked and some guys will have like change a little bit and then you're going to see their junk if you're not careful. So I've seen a lot of IFBB pros naked and I've seen a lot of their asses, lots of asses, ripped and tan asses. I've seen a lot of those at the competitions, but outside of the shows, I think I've seen 2 pros naked. I'm not going to name names. But I think only 2. Yeah, so I can't count how many I've seen naked, actually. I don't know if that's bad or not, but like I said, when we're doing our pro tan, like our spray tan, before a show, it's like everybody's like asses like hanging out, so it's normal. This question here, who will be the 3 most conditioned guys at the O? Myself. Who else is really conditioned? I mean, Ian is really conditioned usually. In the top 5, let's see. I mean, everybody's pretty nails, but like really, really hard conditioning. I think like I think some of the 212 guys are like, Hadi Chupan is really, really lean. So I think Hadi's in that top 3 for sure. Most condition. I want to be in there. I mean, my Chicago condition was really good. Yen is always really dry. But if somebody's not conditioned at the O, unless you're really, really, really huge, they're not going to make the top 15 or something, right? They're going to lose. So everybody's conditioned at the O. What is your thoughts on special invitations? I think they're talking about the Olympia, and that's a good subject because Derek Lunsford, 212 Mr. Olympia, got him a special invite to the Olympia Open category without winning a show or even competing in a show in the Open. And at the same time, Sean Clarida won an Open show and he's a 212 Mr. Olympia, so he qualified. And there's another guy also who won a pro show and he's a 212. I don't remember his name. Something Calder, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a few guys who actually worked hard, dieted, for a show, an Open show, beat bigger guys, because they're 212s, right? So beat taller and bigger guys, and they qualified. And I think that's way more impressive than getting a special invite, because now it's like, you could have won it. If you could have done a show, there were shows left in the year, you could have done a show and won, and it would have been good for the promotion, the promoters and stuff. I don't own the Olympia, and it doesn't really matter. And on a good side, because he didn't do a show and didn't have to win a show to compete, another guy won a show and competed. So that's good. So that guy is happy, because in the alternate universe that Derek would have to compete to qualify in the Open, that guy would have not been in the Olympia this year, or maybe would have tried the other show afterwards and maybe win that one. But one guy would have been one guy short of the list, and there's like 28 guys right now. The list is crazy. So personally for me, I'd be like, compete and qualify. You're capable. You're fucking top in the world bodybuilder. But now what he did is that he just trained all the way through the off season. Didn't have to tie it down except for the Olympia. That's kind of like an advantage compared to everybody else besides the top 5 that had to compete and to qualify like I did. Because what I did is I dieted for 17 weeks. Until like July 26th, I won Chicago Pro, and then I started my diet again. I waited maybe like 5 weeks or something, 6 weeks. Then I started another 17 weeks out diet for the Olympia. So it's 34 weeks of dieting and of like prep, not the off-season, just prep. So Derek didn't have to do 0 prep besides the Olympia. So he's like maybe more fresh than me, less tired. It won't matter, You can't train for height. Why you moved from USA to Canada? That's hilarious. I never was in the US. I'm not American. My accent. Je viens du Québec, tabarnak. Qu'est-ce que tu penses? Je viens pas des États-Unis. Why would you think I'm from the USA when I have like a thick French accent? So if I was in the USA, why would I move to Canada? I don't think I would move anywhere because I'm not moving anywhere now from where I am. And Canada, USA is very similar, except our prime minister is kind of a So, yeah. But your president is like on the snooze button, So I don't know what's better. Or a sleepy person, a sleepy Biden. If at your wedding, when they ask if anyone protests the union and Jujimufu jumps up all crazy and professes his love for you, will you marry him instead?
I would let you and I'll marry Sam.
Oh my god, that's weird. I'd like, sit down, Juji. I would not marry him instead. I don't have to marry him. My best friend. Like, why would I have to marry him? Like, that's not how best friends work. You don't... Should I stay at Planet Hollywood Hotel or AirBNB for Mr. Olympia? Well, if you're not a competitor, do the Planet Hollywood, because it's right there, right? Unless you need a kitchen, they don't have one in there. But if you're not on a diet and you don't mind having like snacks and Uber Eats or whatever, you have a freezer, the Planet Hollywood Hotel has some good prices. The Airbnbs are kind of running short right now. Or maybe not, because I was looking for a big one. I would do depends, man. Like, do you want a kitchen, rent a house? Or do you want a nice hotel with amenities and stuff? I mean, I would choose the hotel if I wasn't dieting. Would you choose a hotel? If you would just go there, like, for fun? If I didn't diet, I would choose if you don't diet, then you have money, I would do the hotel. It's like you get up, you eat breakfast downstairs, you go out, and then you, or eat breakfast at the hotel, then you go train, then you come back, you have your shake and stuff, and then you have a meal or something that's pre-made, and then you have dinner at night and a fucking snack before bed. There you go. Do that fucking all week. Sounds like a good time to me, because I'm hungry. Another question here. Would you say yes if I asked you out? -A. What? No. Where are you? Is that you?
It's not me.
Would you say yes if I ask you out? -A. Somebody that starts with an A. Who is it? Crimes. Anyways, no, I wouldn't. I would say no. I'm engaged. what are the benefits of staying drug-free? You mean recreational drugs? And you mean for me? Well, I'm alive. That's a great benefit. I'm not homeless, I'm alive, and I'm not killing myself. How's that? And as far as being a natty, if you're bodybuilding natty, the benefits is that you're healthier, you're not messing up your, less stress on your organs, less stress on your, hormones that are not changing. So there's a lot of benefits. It's cheaper. You don't have to buy all the drugs. Another benefit, there's less fluctuations in your gain. You can just keep improving on a straight line, even though it's a very, not steep, but flat line, but going up. You're still improving constantly. And those are the benefits. So, one last question. Do you offer one-off training sessions? My buddy and I will be in TO in March and would love to have you put us through the ringer. March. Maybe, if I'm not doing the Arnold Classic, so I would love to do the Arnold Classic in March, but it all depends how I react from the rebound after the Olympia and how tight I can be and how I can reset my blood work and system really quick. But I do them. Go on my website, avbodybuilding.com. Send us a contact, an email there through the contact. We'll reach out to you and we'll figure it out together. All right. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, there's been enough video watching for today. Time to go to the gym.